Hello world, this is another business video by RPG Reseller helping you make more money. And today we're going to talk about Call 'em All, which is a really great service, particularly for people that live around the world like I do, because I might be at work and ready to help a customer at a time when they're in bed and it's 4 o'clock in the morning. But I need to deliver them a message. I want to make sure that they get it. Instead of just email, I use phone. So, how can I call them without waking them up when it's 4 o'clock in the morning? The solution is to use Call 'em All. Let's log in. Call 'em All is a unique service which allows you to record a message, and then you can broadcast that either to an individual or to a group of people that you've selected to receive your message. And you pick exactly what time they get it. So perhaps you want their phone to start ringing at 1 p.m. No problem. And maybe you want their phone to continue ringing every half hour for the next 8 hours or until they finally answer it and get your message. No problem. Call 'em All does it all. And it does it cheap too, because you can call, each call is like less than $1 as long as you keep the duration short. Let's look at our interface for creating a broadcast now. As you can see, there are several options available for a message type, such as you could send just an SMS if you want. I'm going to use voice, and you'll have to name your broadcast after something. Perhaps a good name for a broadcast would be "Give me money, first notice," if you need to collect from someone that did a PayPal dispute, for example. Or maybe get your gold. And next we put in our telephone number, and this is what shows up on caller ID, obviously, when they receive the call. Following that, there's two different broadcast types, announcement and survey. You will want to use announcement. However, if you ever feel like doing a survey, well then go right ahead. What that does is that option will allow you to deliver a message and then give available responses or choices that someone can make. And so they can, I believe, leave a voice message as well as use their phone pad to key in their responses to your survey questions. Alright, enough about that. Click next. We're going to go to step 2. Who would you like to receive this message? Now, you can choose from existing contacts that you've set up with Call 'em All. You can upload a file, which would be a text file with all the telephone numbers in it, or add individually, which is, I believe, the best option if you just need to contact one single person. So we got first name, last name, phone number. Select add and close. And now what I just added shows up right here, and I can put a check mark next to that. And I can keep adding if I want, but I just want to go to one person, so I'm done now. And in the future, this name will appear in my contact list. Let's click next. Now at this next spot, unless you know what you're doing, you're absolutely going to screw it up, and then you'll regret it, because your customer's phone is going to start ringing and it's 4 a.m. because the default option is start now, which means as soon as you give a message to Call 'em All, they start calling immediately. You don't want that to happen. You want to schedule for later. So you can use this handy dandy interface to pick a calendar date to start the broadcast, and then also put in the time that the phone will start ringing, such as 1 p.m. Then we can click next. So now it's scheduled to occur later, and the next step is to, of course, record our message, and there are several different options available for doing this. What I just clicked on will allow me to call a telephone number. This is a toll-free call. I type in a message recording ID and then record my message. However, maybe that's not the way that I want to do this. So I'm going to click the back button. You can get much better quality, especially if you're using an IP phone, if you end up uploading a WAV file. So let's go to our message here. We will revisit our broadcast that we just created, which is still standing by for a message. I clicked on the wrong spot, so let's go back. By the way, if you need to cancel any broadcast, just find the X button right here from the home page. Okay, here we are, home page, and we're going to click on Get Message Recording Instructions. That will bring us back to the different options which we have available. And what we will do is select Upload an audio file instead. And one of the nice features about Call 'em All is you can pick this too. Use a previous message instead. Call 'em All keeps track of the stuff that you've used previously, so that you can recycle your messages. You don't have to re-record them all the time. And for your convenience, they accept both WAV and MP3 format. Which means if you really want to be weird, you can go send somebody a song. Click Upload my file, and then wait, and wait, and wait longer. It does not give you a progress bar. It just shows that you are sending a request to Call 'em All in your browser window. So you'll have to be patient. This can take a few minutes. Oh my god! Well, if you send a song, it better be short, because the maximum message length is 180 seconds. Otherwise, 3 minutes. Let's try that again. Upload. While we're waiting for that to load up, I would like to have a quick commercial announcement about WaveFlow, which is shareware. It's great, it's wonderful, it is absolutely free, and it lets you record WAV files, of course. It's also pretty powerful because it lets you edit your files as well. You can insert silence, you can adjust the audio by making it louder or less loud, you can normalize the audio in case there's a scream in the middle of your message. In other words, I highly recommend it. Okay, after we're done waiting for a long time, we can either click here to listen to the message, or we can click on Save Uploaded Audio and go to the next step. I am now returned to my home screen, and I can see the active broadcasts that I have. And I actually don't want to send this one out. This is just a demonstration video, so we're going to cancel the broadcast. And that's it. Now it's canceled. But otherwise, when the right time came around, someone's phone would start ringing. Perhaps one of the best benefits of Call 'em All is that if somebody doesn't have a messaging service which allows you to leave a message when they can't answer their phone, Call 'em all comes to the rescue.